And we're live on the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. It's Fun Friday, Fortune Cookie Friday, as we like to say on the show. We do have our fortune cookie, and it's Super Bowl weekend here in the States, American football. Talk about this a little bit. Not to play football as a fun thing, but a couple different things that you can do real quick. We did previously our whole playoff bracket. I hope I lose my bracket, because if I don't lose my bracket, I'll be very upset. Put it that way. And hope you're doing well today. Today we're gonna have a little fun, talk some playoffs, talk about getting some sun, walking around a little bit, taking a break on a Friday as a group that you can do remotely. And my head is just glowing with the lights. Anyway, what are you gonna do? It's live, and apparently people have moved my lights around without me knowing. Anyway, 5 a.m. Mester Scrum. I am Greg Mester, Scrum Master and Agile Coach, and I hope you liked Jennifer's interview that we posted up last night. It was a good interview. It's about a half hour, and we talk about Kanban, talk about Agile coaching, talk about her career, where she's gone, and how she got to where she was, where she is, and where she's going. So it's good, and it's in prep for our meetup next Wednesday on February 15th. There's still room to join, get the Zoom connection. Please make sure you do go into the Zoom and register, because I'm trying to make sure that we don't get Zoom crashers this time in our meetup, and I'm trying to keep an eye on that. And if you have any questions, please message me. So with that, let's get going on this item. So if we were in the office, you could play catch, right? Well, what can you do? What can you do in prep for football? Unless you did a Super Bowl party yesterday on Thursday, you're probably not going to do one today, because a lot of people are working remotely. And one of the things you can do a remote virtual grid. So if you were in one of the whiteboards, even Zoom or whatever your teams are, or even as simple as Microsoft Whiteboard, you can do this. You just make a board, right? A grid. And this is just for fun, right? I'm just going down, and you go, and this is a blank, and this is 0, 1, or you can do either way you want. You can do this 1, 2, all the way up to 0. Oh, yeah, that's 10. There's 9. There's 8, right? So you all the way up to 0, and then you do the same thing here, 1, all the way to 0, and there's a 9 before it, and so on and so forth. And everyone just picks a square, right? Maybe you could do a pop quiz. Maybe you could throw some Scrum into it a little bit. You can say, answer this question, or you could use Kahoot, right? And whoever picks the question gets the first pick or something. I don't know. You can roll with dice. You can do random number generation. People can pick their squares, however you want to do. They can use some points they had or something. You can come up with some way of letting everyone sign up for a square on there for the game. So just have a little competition. They can print the square out and have it for themselves, or at least take a picture of it somehow and rep it. So you can do this. It's like what they call the grids or the squares or the blocks, and that's pretty fun. And if we were really in, I mean, one thing you could do at home, or if you're stuck doing drops over the weekend because your place is crazy. I used to do this where you can make a football. Maybe I have to go online, probably YouTube episode out there. I used to make footballs, and we used to do this. I don't remember how to do it anymore, to be honest with you. We used to make little triangles. This kind of looks like a paper airplane, kind of folded over. That's really a bad triangle. But what you do is you start making it into a triangle. And I'm going to make it into a triangle. There's a way to do it right, but I don't remember. It's like all the things you learned when you were in school and kids taught each other how to do this stuff, that you could do it again. But I think you make a lot of series of triangles until you get to the point. And then if you're supposed to have some extra, and you make one more triangle, make it tight, right? So we get a little triangle here. And then in theory, you could tape it. Some would tape it back in the day. I'm missing something. Maybe someone would know, but you take the paper and you basically make a triangle, and then you flick it. Right? You flick it. If I had some tape here, I would do it right now. Because I messed up. I messed up on my football. Fold that over. Maybe that'll help a little bit. Sometimes you can fold things over. It holds things together. I don't know. I made this quick thing, and then you can kick it, and then you can just like that, and you can play football. And the way you do it on the table is you knock it. Whoever gets the football on the edge of the table without going over gets the point, and then they get to kick the extra point. So sometimes that's good. So if you're stuck in the office and you have to do a drop or something like that, feel free to do something like that. We got a comment over here. Let's see what we got here comment-wise. Hey, Samuel, how are you? I can help with that, Greg. Okay, cool. You have to text us on how to fold it. Or if you find a YouTube channel, post it up in the comments. So that's something you could do, just fun. You could do that with your kids at home or during that would be great during the Super Bowl. Just play a game of the football game with your friends, just to have some fun, provide some fun, have some enjoyment during the Super Bowl besides just drinking, eating. Now, speaking of the drinking and eating part, one of the things I see a lot lately is taking a break. So want to recommend going out. Maybe today would be a good day because we're going to eat too much over the weekend because of the Super Bowl. It's just going to happen. Go out and take a walk. Have everyone on your team go take a walk, and then maybe they can take a picture of where they're walking, their surroundings. Today in Philadelphia, it's a beautiful day. It's crazy how the weather is perfect here in Philadelphia right now. And then they can share what they saw. But take a 15-minute break as a team, as a group. Everyone on, walk away from the desk, right? Log off. Or not, yeah, lock your computers, log off, go take a walk for like 15 minutes or 20 minutes. Probably, if you could do a half hour, it's a Friday. There's no reason why you can't do a half hour. I would go do a half hour and then have everyone take some pictures as they go and bring them back and share with the team. What I'm hearing is that taking that walk after you eat is great for digestion and for sleep. So you can get some sleep over the weekend before the Super Bowl. And also, the sun helps you get healthier, which I need to lose weight. So it's one of the things I've been looking at. So taking a walk, going out there, relaxing, stepping away from the desk, from the meeting after meeting thing, and just enjoy getting out of the office here a little bit. Let me see if I can do that. Does that help out? No, doesn't do nothing. But those are kind of things, two things you could do to have a little fun in the office. Again, take a break with your team. Do it as a group. Don't do it individually. Just say, everyone, let's walk away for a half hour. Go walk around outside, not in the house. Don't do chores. Don't do multitasking. Just step away. Enjoy. If you got a dog, walk the dog. You got a cat, maybe you walk the cat, bird, I don't know, a kid. Take them for a walk. Walk around the neighborhood. Just observe stuff, take a picture, enjoy the outdoors if it's not freezing cold out there, right? So something to think about, something to do. Now, that's what I have for the fun thing. I want to keep it simple because I know it's going to be a busy day getting ready for the Super Bowl and meeting with friends and what can you do with little notice, and everyone's getting ready for the game. So those are two things. You can do a grid that doesn't take any effort. I just did that right there. It'll take 2 seconds to come up with it. Maybe a little bit. You have to ask everyone, how do you want to go picking the squares, right? Maybe you do that. And so everybody gets so many squares they can pick from. Or you don't put the numbers in. The other way to do it, now I did it with the numbers. There's another way. What did I do with the board? I already lost the board. How did I lose the board already? I don't know. Bubbles. Anyway, here it is. The other way on the board, just real quick. Don't put any numbers in yet. Okay? Don't put any numbers in. So you have a blank board. This way it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who goes first. So you have a blank board with the squares, and then everyone puts their icon. Put an icon in here. Like, here's me. There's me. And they get maybe 2 squares on the team. And once all the squares are taken in, Then you do a random number generated between 1 and 10. So whatever number comes first, let's say a 5 comes up, and then you go 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, and then do the same on the other side. That way, no one knows what numbers they're going to get. No one gets to pick a number, and this number is the last points in the score. So if it was 21 to 37, let's say, and this was the Eagles, and this was the Chiefs, right? So if they had a 1 here, so it would be 1 and 37. So this would be a winner. Winner right there, right? So can you see it? I don't know. Anyway, so this would be a winner. And you do it every quarter or at the end of the game or whatever. You can track who has the most wins. But that's how you do it without worrying about who goes first and figuring all that stuff out. So you put a blank board with squares. They pick their spots they want. They get somebody they want. And then you random number generate the edges. It's fun. It's simple. So with that, let's do Fortune Cookie Friday to see what we have. Because there's always ways to have fun. Everybody says it's so difficult to have fun, but that's a real quick, simple thing. We just did it in 15 minutes. Set that up. Just have a little friendly competition, a little more skin in the game for the Super Bowl, and just enjoy it, right? You can have bragging rights. I don't know what you're going to win. Maybe you get to do the next sprint review, and you get to present your work at the next one. Oh, that would be great. No one's going to want to win. Oh, my God, I'm going to have to present. You guys, as a Scrum Master, you can surprise them. I think the reward should be whoever wins has to present at the next sprint review. But don't tell them. So they'd be, no, I don't want to win. Don't give me the number. I have to present. That'd be funny. Actually, it'd be hilarious. Anyway, Fortune Cookie Friday. We have the Agile Accountants send us a message on this day. Let's see what they have to say. So we want to do that. We'll do the lucky numbers. Maybe you'll win. 41, 15, 32, 39, 18, 47. So those are your lucky numbers for this week from the Fortune Cookie. If you win, well, we'll always take a donation, right? If you lose, it's fun. Sounds like management. Okay, here we go. It's amazing how much good you can do if you don't care who gets the credit. That's interesting. It's amazing how much good you can do if you don't care who gets the credit. So, I don't know. For getting in shape, maybe how much good you can do. Like if you helped encourage people to go out and exercise, leave the office to take a stress, relaxing a little bit, maybe that would be a lot of good for the rest of the team or people. Maybe there's someone on your team that's stressing out, overweight like myself, needs to lose some weight, just to get them out there doing a walk. You can do it virtual. You can do it together, depending on what you want to do. But that's so much good you could do, even though you're not going to get credit for it. It's not an extra point. It's not more velocity. It's not more capacity, but it's a good thing to do. So you're not going to get credit for it, but it's a good thing to do for your team. So let's go with that. I think that works out for us. And with that, I want to wish you all a happy weekend. I'm going to be releasing a couple more things about the mastermind and pieces from the meetup.com over the weekend. I still got 2 more clips to release. Again, we released the interview with Jennifer last night. We got our meetup next week. And we have our Slack channel that we put out there. We have the Agile coaching program that I offer too. There's a couple of things, and there might be some new stuff coming down the pike here. So I want to wish you all the best. You take care, and go Eagles. It's a Philly thing. No, go Eagles. Bye. See ya. And if I can turn it off.